Good morning. It's 11 minutes after 6 o'clock and it's Monday. It's the 15th of June, smack dab in the middle of the month. And you thought that this day would not come, but voila, here it is. A very good morning to you, Aseto.
Morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
Kofiti?
Niko salama.
Yeah. Karibu.
Sheesh, okay. How are you this morning?
I'm well.
You have a piece of lint in your hair and it's bothering me.
Why?
We're not going to be able to
Tell me where it is.
To the left.
To the left?
Up. Apple. No, bado.
Let me just open my mirror.
It's
Mirror on the wall.
Mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Najua itakusumbua sana, but let's see.
Inanisumbua sana. Sana.
Let's see.
Unaiona?
Oh, there's a lint.
Yes, exactly.
You know this thing of wearing beanies in the morning because Nairobi is cold. So, yeah.
There we go. It's out and the world is at peace again.
Yeah.
Salama.
Fiti.
Good morning. You know that story? What was it? Was it Snow White?
Snow White did what? And the 10 dwarfs, the 7.
7 dwarfs and the wicked witch. I don't know who bit an apple.
Yeah.
These stories that were written for children were actually morbid things.
Yep.
My God. So this woman is a wicked witch and she looks in the mirror and then sees herself and the mirror is cracked.
For some weird reason, Snow White's parents just allowed a witch to be around their daughter.
For God's sake. And then she's hanging around with... Can you imagine yourself hanging around with 7 little people? Some demonic things.
And
okay, not like the little people are demonic.
I'm just saying security.
Dwarfs. I'm saying dwarfs. Then they were security. Yeah. Then, not leave alone that, then all the dwarfs had different personalities. Yeah. They were all like in their own right, happy, grumpy, snoozy. I don't know I can't remember what all their names were. But I don't think that was written for kids. I think that there were many lessons within within these stories.
Let me tell you, that also when you look back at a lot of things we watched as kids.
Yeah.
You're like, yo,
what
Kidogo,
the heck?
Kidogo. Yeah.
Kidogo, don't let my kids watch that.
Kidogo, don't let my kids watch that, man. But look at us. Look at us today, man.
Well, there could be a question.
Like fine ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Despite the shackles, not of doom.
Wow.
Yeah. Despite the shackles of confusion that we went through, look at us today. Thank God.
Shackles of something, that's for sure. Uko salama?
Kabisa.
Confirmed. Me, I'm okay.
I'm telling you that mustard is giving.
Thank you.
It's giving.
Santi. It was an interesting weekend because I did what?
Sleep.
Yeah. There was a particular sleep that came at around 4 a.m. on Saturday. And it was like drugs deep. And I woke up and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It was fantastic.
Let me tell you, I think this entire weekend I've not been able to sleep well.
Pourquoi? Nini mbaya? Auntie Jerry is here to listen to all your problems.
Yeah.
That's how we have established that Auntie Jerry is fine.
Yeah, there is common problem. And then there is parents as well are not feeling well. There's my brother as well. So you have to deal with a lot. Yeah.
Mambo mingi?
Mambo mingi.
Pole sana.
Mda mchache.
Hey, c'est la vie, they say in français.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, believe me, I promise you that it's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah,
it's going to be okay.
It will be. Yeah. And like Jay-Z says, you've already seen your worst and you've lived through it.
True.
I don't know that Jay-Z is the guy we should be quoting this morning, but okay.
No, but let's say every single thing that happens in your life gets you to the position where you are today. So everything that has happened, it just led you to this specific point where you are. So what else is there?
It's going to be okay.
Future.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's what brings us to then be able to have this conversation this morning, establish that everybody's doing okay, getting into it this morning. The temperatures have dropped significantly into the weekend and then into today. So it's probably going to get a little bit colder. We're getting into the winter months for Kenya as it is. So bundle up because you'll need it. And this is the time where we'll probably get a lot of the sniffles in. So please protect yourself. Keep, is it moisturized? Hydrated. That's the word I'm looking for.
Please have masks on.
Yeah, and if you feel a little bit of a sniffle, you want to actually start to treat your symptoms so that we don't start to spread stuff.
Wrap it up, man. Mask on.
And wash your hands.
Important.
Very important. Okay, so those are some of the things that we start off this morning with. And very good morning to you, Evie. Good morning. And, Dennis Samira is here this week.
Samira? Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Joy B is wearing gloves. I look at Joy B, I just feel warm. Because good grief. Okay, everybody, Karibu Sana getting into it this week. Good morning, and there are quite a lot of conversations that we'll be having. It's a new week, a new day, and we saw people said that somebody went and ate in a restaurant somewhere and did not pay and sent other people to go and eat there. And then we saw people now in rapid succession going to the said restaurant to pay the bills of those other people and to continue giving the fella money.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Do you really think they were helping, or that the people are just making political pronouncements on certain things?
Yeah, people are making political pronouncements. Some are just exposing their idiocy out there. But Kenyans as well are giving out a statement in their position. You know what I mean? And I think that's where the message is at.
I think so too.
That's where the message is at.
I think so.
Yeah.
And this is what we're looking at.
Yeah. When you talk about the goonism industry out there, we know who's funding it.
You know what? I think that there are other things in which you can invest.
Yep.
The fact that we are starting to accept that you can hire another individual to meet havoc and or injury or destruction on another human being, that we have sunken very low. Very, very low. And if anybody is confused, it is not a good thing.
True.
It is not something to be proud of. It is not something that you can say, well, I have a war chest of goons that I pay to meet havoc and or destruction on somebody else.
There's nothing to do about it.
Absolutely. And if we have gotten to the point where we are accepting that as a modus operandi, then there is something very wrong with us.
Yeah.
And that's how we can actually start this morning. That we look at such things and laugh? Absolutely not. I saw the fear in a young woman's face when the goons maybe approaching them, and she in that moment her life flashed before her eyes like, oh my God, what is actually going to happen? That this is something. You guys, invest in farming, invest in agriculture, invest in young people, invest in a business that is actually going to do something for you, but invest in other human beings that will meet havoc and or danger on somebody else. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's not something that you want to do.
Not.
Trust me, it isn't. We can do better. Always, every day, every moment to the hour, we can do better.
We must do better.
We have to do better, guys. We have to. Our conversations this morning will start at 7 o'clock. We will talk with Odhiambo Tieno, who's a political analyst, as well as a communications analyst. Parliamentary versus presidential system. We've been having conversations recently that what is the legislature supposed to do in the country? What is the judiciary supposed to do? What is the executive supposed to do? Is this a tripartite governance system? Yes, it is. But now let's look at the parliamentary system, whereby the president is essentially ceremonial. Does that actually work? Will it actually work? This is all vis-a-vis what the Constitution says. There are rumblings about a straitjacket constitution within which Kenya is operating. That is it time to actually start having conversations about loosening it up a little bit. We all know that if you were to change anything in the Constitution, you would have to go to referendum, because people would get to the point where they say, okay, perhaps it's a little bit too stringent, or it's not very clear about what should happen in a particular situation. One of the things that I think should actually change is that the Auditor General needs to be then given powers to recommend investigation into prosecution. That's just me. That's just me saying my things, because we seem to be getting away with murder. So Odhiambo joins us in that conversation at 7 o'clock. Let's open it up and have this conversation, because we also ask ourselves, can the executive actually come to the legislature and say, you guys, you know what, change this thing? Or that we go and we sing a particular song in whatever direction as the legislature, not realizing just how much power you do have as a lawmaking, budget making and oversight body.
You know what I think needs to change? Is we need to amend that constitution to give people the power to withdraw and recall their
Absolutely.
allegiance. Let it be that at the point of the referendum process where Kenyans vote for that express power and policies to give it power is given by the people. We don't give it to the National Assembly.
Well, a lot could change, because we see that, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place a lot of times. So let's have that conversation at 7. It should be an interesting one. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to look post-budget. Productivity in public service delivery. Public service, the places where you go to receive a public service.
E.g. hospital.
Bas. Exactly. CPA Kivinji Kiragu is the chairperson of the Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee. Right? He's going to join us at 8 o'clock. We're going to have this conversation. Okay, so how do you take that, which you spend all this time and all this hullabaloo telling us that you're going to do, and take it and put it into getting things done? implementation. Right. Let's talk about that at 8 o'clock. And then it's Monday. So at 9 o'clock, we have a conversation. Dear Mr. President, he's back, by the way. You've seen he came back?
But has the man leave yet?
I guess.
7. In
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, but he's here for a couple of days, so perhaps today's the day we can have a conversation with him. Welcome back, Mr. President. The people would like to have a conversation with you today. And our conversation today is going to center around, are you okay? Are you okay? If you're not, why? We had this conversation before, and things may or may not have changed since then. Let's talk across board. And what this does is it allows you to open it up to whatever you may not be okay about. And if you are, you can say it as well. And you can tell dear Mr. President that you're doing okay and everything is fine. And if there are things that you want to bring up, bring it up. Let's talk. Okay? Sawa. Those are the things that we'll be talking about today, and we'll get into it just a little bit. A very good morning to our audience from all over the country, the region, and the world. This is a Situation Room. Dennis Tolaseto and Njoko here with you this morning, getting into it. And of course, Eve is turning the wheels of steel behind all of this, getting us into these conversations as we get into Monday morning. A very warm welcome to our audience on KTN, and our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. Let's get into it. As we do, where are you taking us this week, sir?
So, we're not far from the country we were in last week. So the country borders Guinea and borders Senegal. The capital is Bissau. So the country is
Guinea-Bissau.
Thank you. And you see, it's a country that has an archipelago where different islands then come in there to form that great country that it is. But one thing that stands out with the country as well is the fact that they have hippos that can swim in salt water.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so
salt swimming hippos.
So when you think about tourist attraction, voila.
That's one thing to go see.
That's one thing to go see, because then again, it's like when you get to a place and you're being told there are crocs that swim in salty water, and you're like, how does that happen? Because from this side of the world,
they swim in fresh water.
That doesn't happen often. But let's go to proverb. The moon moves slowly, but it crosses the whole sky.
It'll get there.
It'll get there
eventually. It's going to happen. It may be slow. Progress may be slow. It's kind of like the wheels of justice. They grind slow but sure. You can't really see the moon moving until you take a break and come back and see that it has actually covered some distance.
Yes.
And I guess in everything that you might see that progress is slow, but that doesn't mean that progress is not being made.
Yeah.
So it'll happen. Just keep at it.
Patience and persistence makes one achieve more than they thought about.
True.
The moon just does its thing. Just shines.
And moves. But it doesn't even move. It's the earth that's moving.
It's just that's moving. And it knows at the end of the day, because the earth is doing the hard work, I'll just sit here, shine, and I'll cover everywhere.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It'll cover it. That's a piece of encouragement for us today, isn't it? That it's going to happen eventually.
Yes.
And even though you see it as though you're not making progress, it actually is there. And so those are some of the things that we talk about and look forward to. And while that was happening, I know that there are people who are still groggy this morning because the World Cup matches are going on while you're asleep. Okay? So the match at 2200, another one at midnight, and then another one at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. I know that the matches in this World Cup are going to be when this side of the world is going to bed.
Sleep.
But we have the case whereby a lot of people are awake watching the matches. And then the city county of Nairobi, your favorite, has put up a TV in the middle of the city for the World Cup matches.
Yep.
My question is, when exactly are people supposed to come out and watch the thing?
My question to counter that then would be, I wish you'd do that to encourage 24-hour economy.
Right. I was just really confused because I wasn't sure how that's supposed to happen.
Counterproductive, huh?
I don't know, because I'm wondering, are people in the city at 2 a.m.? I know, like Lagos is a 27-hour city, day city, but
Nairobi sleeps at night.
No.
Unless if you do that, say around Wakulima Market.
Okay,
that
maybe
place
their parts
is busy.
People are traveling, whatever.
Yes, maybe you do that as well at Machakos bus stop because it's busy.
Okay.
Maybe Railways bus stop.
Okay.
But the other sides of town pretty much is dead at night.
Okay. Well, I wonder maybe somebody.
So where is that television in?
where did I? Right in the mid, around Archives, no?
Archives.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said busy there. Is it busy at 2 a.m.? Okay, well, something.
It's
okay, let's be positive. There's a thought that counts.
okay. There are people in the CBD at night who enjoy that.
Okay, watch it to a chap.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Lakini bado tunataka chapati machine.
Oh yeah, tunataka chapati machine.
I'm not letting go of this one.
I saw an Indian actually.
There's
this Indian friend of mine who bought a roti machine. So everything is just does the dough, water and everything, and roti just comes out of that machine, every other time. So our chapati machine, $1 million a day. It's $1 million a day. Eh?
Tunataka chapati machine. Tuliambiwa chapati machine nakuja Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Thanks. We are not letting go of this one.
No.
Here we die on this mountain.
We die here.
We die here. Meanwhile, after you guys thought that Arsenal did the thing with 22 years and then not winning, let me tell you, the New York Knicks came out and beat in that match. Then it became 5-1, where they beat the San Antonio Spurs. After 52 years, the New York Knicks are the NBA champions.
They deserve it, man.
They
deserve it.
Brunson played like he has never played in his life before. It was a good series win. It was a good series win. It was good to see. And people who have supported the New York Knicks forever are actually very happy that this has happened.
Now you understand how Arsenal feels, eh?
Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah. 22 years. Wanaje tupige kelele.
Hey, Jama.
Champions League ilitoka kidogo to, but it's okay next season. Actually, Arsenal have been saying next season forever.
Yawn.
This is our season.
Okay.
Next season is for Manchester, both Manchesters.
You don't want it again? Yani,
no, see, they're the ones now who took over our phrase. Next season.
Right. Hey, Kiara Peters tuned in this morning and says a very good morning to you. Life will never wait for you to be okay. Get up, carry your burden and keep going. 100%. Standing Gashi is tuning in this morning from Juja Farm, aka Mount Kilimambogo View. Ndu, in the spirit of the limited edition June babies. Yes. Kindly wish and sing happy birthday to my lovely wife Edna. Thank you. Stanley's wife Edna. Well, a very good happy. You say good birthday.
A very good morning to you and happy birthday.
But, do you see why you're
now
here?
You can continue.
Jeez. Happy birthday to you with a step. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Edna. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, and may you have many, many more. Literally, may you have many, many more. A very good morning to you, Robert Mbogo, tuned in from Mombasa. Good morning to you. Boba Koko says, good morning, Ndu and Dennis. So now you've spelled Dennis like Denise. Denise is the female of Dennis. Right? This Dennis is Dennis. Denise is how you spelt it. Yeah. So Denise and Dennis. Had you been twins, you would have been called like that.
Yeah.
So okay, Dennis.
May the spirit of twins
find you. It locates you. Don't even try pointing that thing in my direction. Behave yourself over there. What's that? Hey,
I was just praying.
No, pray there. What's wrong with you? Pray over there. Hey.
May the spirit of twins shine upon us.
No.
No. Okay, upon me.
Amen. What is that? They were dangerous prayers. Not doing jack. Hey, let's try and says good morning from Committee Road. Good morning to you. Izakale, 22 cents off petrol. Yeah. Today's the 15th. So, yesterday was the 14th. So, Ipra did that thing. 22 cents. Tell me, what you can do with 22 cents today.
22 cents?
Yeah.
I can tell you. Look for extra 20 cents for it to be a shilling. Then you'll have
extra 78 cents for it to be a shilling, my friend.
So it's
22 cents.
Yeah.
And you need another 78 for it to be one shilling.
That's what I'm saying. You need extra 5 20 cents.
Oh, 5 more 20 cents. Yeah, like 4 and something. So it's not even a bob. Can you buy anything for a shilling? Chewing gum. Those sweets they give you. Those guys are liars.
Where?
In the supermarket where they give you like 7 sweets when they don't have change. Even those ones are not 22 cents.
No, they're not.
Sheesh.
Like a bob.
Christina says good morning. Prince Alvin says good morning, Spice FM. Tune in from Roy Sambu. Clement Ochola says good morning from Malindi. As much as we say one term and Ruto must go, we should not replace him with someone worse than him. That person should not have even an ear resembling him. Okay, good Lord. I wasn't quite sure where you were going with that, but okay. A very good morning to you. Nashan Gogi says, good morning, Ndu and Dennis. It's very low to send goons to a church service. It's crazy. Yes. Also, if the CSs can't name the said politicians, I don't see a need for him to address the issue. We're tired of games and we are not kids. Meanwhile, the 14 people who were abroad who attacked Senator Sotsi, have you found them yet?
No.
Actually, if you say you know who they are, why are we still having a conversation? Arrest them.
Yeah.
Why are we still talking about it?
We're signatories to Interpol. You can always sanction and ask the relevant countries to send them back.
They should just leave us alone.
Yeah.
David Mangara says, good morning, a blessed week to you too, my brother. Mashari and Jerry was tuned in this morning. Spice Team, Ndu and Dennis. Americans should build the Ebola quarantine facility in Manda Bay, where they have a military base. Actually, that also is part of Kenya, just in case you were wondering. Erica War says, good morning. Simon Kibiru is also tuned in from Sultan Hamoud. Ready for today's conversations. Have a nice day, and to you too. Happy New Week, says Mutuflani to the princess. Sir, shut up and the squad. Spice FM, what good things do you have lined up for the Kings this Men's Mental Health Awareness Month? EVE is cooking up something, that's for sure. Men, can I just be, as somebody who is in your corner, please speak. But there are some people who will actually listen. Don't bottle it up. It actually makes it worse for you later.
There's power in speaking.
There is power in speaking. I mean, not all of us speak out either, but you find that it's cathartic when you do. So please do. Please do. Yeah. And I'm not just saying it like it's easy to, because you are going through generations, years and years of compacted non-communication, non-speaking, because you feel like a man is not a man if he doesn't speak about his problems. No. Let's change that narrative. You're better for it. So, do you now say Happy Men's Mental Health Month? Okay, Happy Men's Mental Health Month.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana. Father's Day is also in here somewhere.
I know.
Yeah.
I like in that Father's Day though. Anyway, it's a good thing.
Is
it Men's Day or Father's Day that is together with the World Toilet Day?
No, Men's Day, International Men's Day is actually also International Toilets Day. Do with that information as you choose.
They could just move it.
Well,
like avocado.
Make it like the next day.
Yeah.
The day after. All right. Hey. Okay. Let's go through this really quickly because there are many people. Nili Wacha Wapi. So Eric Orr says, good morning to Flani. Fiery Red says, good morning to Anaseto. Another morning to petition Dio to come back Monday to Thursday and JK on Fridays. We'll start again. Nyakundi Emmanuel says, good morning Ndu and Aseto. A very good morning to you, Karibu Sana, and thank you for being in the room with us today. Karibu Sana. Also, these ads, there are too many, Buana. Samuel says, good morning, my favorites tuned in from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And Vincent Marube says, good morning, tuned in from Syracuse. Okay, you're in California. Dan Kuto says, good morning, Spice family. Very good morning to you. Sarah Kilonzi is also tuned in this morning. Auctioning our identity expose is another story which, not followed carefully, will haunt this country. We're going to talk about that today as well. And Dr. Fico says, good morning, Spice team. Can you imagine police tear gassed a school with kids from a music festival in Mumias, thinking it was a united opposition convoy? What are we turning to, really? See, this is the problem. When you ferry people to your rallies in school buses, do you see the problem number one?
Yeah.
Then now some dullard sees a school bus and would imagine that they are opposition. So they decide to do what? Tear gas the vehicle. Then, lo and behold, who do you find coming from the music festivals which are ongoing? Children in a school bus. Who would have thunk it that there would be children in a yellow school bus? Oh my God, what a surprise.
Surprise.
Nonsense and omena. We are taking this thing very seriously. You can't be messing around anymore. Farja says, good morning. Oh, Seno Mark says, good morning, Spice. We try again this week. Well, let's try. Awangoi says, just when you think we sunk low, we go lower. Unfortunately, this is the thing. If he has told you guys that this men's mental health, it shall be addressed. Cliff Sandy says, good morning, Team Spice. Thank you to Dennis for mentioning about the goonism nonsense. At some point, we actually need common decencies to prevail and have respect for life and peace. Kabisa, it's just stupid. Don't tell me. Can you imagine you're standing in front of people, you grown-up human being, and saying, yeah, imagine my goons did the business? Shut up. Okay, even me now I've started.
See? But it's the truth.
Hey. And you're proud of it. I need to go back to school. I don't even know if it's school.
Thinking about it, I remember there is a certain member of parliament who was actually suspended from the House for speaking something about Senate.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for these members of the Senate to be kicked out.
Yeah, come on.
Because what the hell?
Surely. Mohona Waera says, good morning, Team Spice. Thank you for being a fearless voice that keeps us informed. Gonga Kabisa, good morning to you. Nancy Abura says, good morning, SpiceFM. Ndu, you look good in that bright color. Thank you very much. John says, good morning, tuning from Nakuru. Doha says, hello through Robert Minor. A very good morning to you. My prince says, in his own words, one of the goons said, CS Treasury John Mbadi sent them to cause mayhem at All Saints Cathedral. Why is he still in office? Why is he still in office? They know the goons who went to All Saints on Friday. You know who sent them. Yeah. Why is he still walking? Do you understand? Okay. Patrick Arum says, good morning. You make us smile in the midst of all the drama. Keep the candle burning. Thank you so much. Tibbs Muge says, good morning. Keep up the hard work. Asante Sana, good morning to you. Atieno says, been a while, but I'm still part of the gang. Atieno, we have missed you. And I'm glad that you're back this morning. Boko Jerry says, good morning. Now we have an experience of how goons work after the Haiti experience. I believe there's a connection somewhere. Yani, the authorities are talking publicly. Just act. Period. You've said it, Jerry.
Yeah.
Osana Emily says, good morning. This time from the lakeside, better. And a new week to us all. A very good morning to you. Bwangi Juma's also tuned in this morning. Someone thinks he's carrying our brains. So good morning, Spice FM. How are you all this morning? Kenya isn't a plantation. Someone thinks he's carrying our brains. Washington Okechi says, good morning, Ndu Anaseto. By the way, Ndu, my brothers from Nigeria call me Igbo man because of my last name, Okechi. You ask me this every time. Okechi means God's time. And a very good morning to you as you're tuned in from Washington. Everybody, good morning. Karibu Sana. Thank you for being here. Real quick, let's take a look at what's happening with weather and traffic. Amma? No?
Kabisa.
Okay, let's do it. Weather, traffic, real quick. And then we come back and look into the headlines this morning. A very good morning to you. Thank you for being in the Situation Room with us this morning. Always a pleasure. And that we can say a quick hello to you even as you tell us the things that are going on. Remember, we'll have a chance to do that with dear Mr. President at 9. It's 22 minutes to 7. Good morning.
This is the Situation Room. The only way to start your day. The weather with Spice FM.
Temperatures dropping in Nairobi this morning. We will see that's right now at 13 degrees, and in through to Monday we'll see a high of 23, and into Nakuru this morning 11 degrees and sunny, we'll see a high of 25, and Nyeri at 13 is partly sunny, we'll see a high of 22. 18 and sunny into Kisumu, it's 16 and sunny in Kakamega, 23 into Mombasa, and 25 in a mostly sunny Malindi. It's 16 and sunny in Marsabit, and we're looking into a mostly clear morning in Kampala at 21, and it's 21 and sunny in Dar es Salaam. 9 degrees and mostly clear in Johannesburg, while at 26 it is cloudy in Lagos. It's 14 and cloudy looking into London, and 25 and clear in Beijing. It's a rainy Sunday night in New York at 22. Coming into Monday, we'll see a high of 31 and a low of 20.
Chilled Spice. Spice up your life. Traffic.
All right, so this morning traffic is already starting to build up on the Thika Superhighway this morning, getting out into the city. Actually heavy all the way from that Royal Junction. It's going to make its way past Githurai and then out towards the junction, crossing over towards Outer Ring. There's traffic then heading out onto the Pangani Underpass and then in through towards Maranga Road. Very busy getting into the city from the Thika Superhighway this morning. We're also seeing the same kind of busyness coming off and in and outbound around Embakasi. And then as you get in through towards Cabanas, it's going to clog up just a little bit as well. Still very busy on North Airport Road out towards Outer Ring, so that's doing the thing there. And on Jogo Road heading out towards Landis and then on towards Wakulima, it is busy. It's busy. Keep an eye on things and see how they progress as we get into traffic hour. We'll talk Spice FM KE on X. Hashtag the Situation Room.
Mature, intelligent talk every morning. Spice up yourself. Mornings done right. 94.4 Spice FM, Nairobi.
It's 19 minutes to 7 o'clock, and let's take a look at what is going on in the papers. Rahim Sula, we see you tuned in from Nairobi. Yeah, every now and then we switch it up a little bit. So budget day was fun, wasn't it? I said, oh, yes, it was. Yes.
It was.
Okay. Yeah, to do that production was fun as well. Luhimbo is also tuned in from Dar es Salaam this morning, rather from Tanzania. Not quite sure where in Tanzania you are, but a very good morning to you. Let's look into the headlines on the front page of the bold newspaper, The Standard. ID cards auction. Auction in Kenya. The Standard today exposes a shadowy network through which foreign nationals from Somalia, Ethiopia, Uganda, and other neighboring countries are obtaining Kenyan identity documents for as low as 15,000 Kenya shillings. Yes. The probe reveals how individuals with questionable backgrounds have acquired the country's most sensitive documents with apparent ease. Yet senior officials at the Department of Immigration and the National Registration Bureau have remained silent. And as has Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, who is behind the scene, who benefits, and what does it mean for national security in the 2027 election? Now, whereas you may say that this is not an explosive story because it's something that has been in the annals for a long time, when are we going to have a serious, not just conversation, action about the fact that renowned warlords who are looked for around the world have your documentation, not just an ID, a passport, which gives them entry, exit, and it's issued so it allows them easy passage around the world.
Yep.
So somebody sees and they said, this person has a Kenyan passport. When are we going to have action about such a thing? So I guess that's the question that this story is asking. That people, and not just warlords, anybody, a random guy, random Joe, Jane, will have a Kenyan passport and they can actually get it for 15K. Pony up 15,000 shillings, you have a Kenyan passport. What are you saying about your documents?
But those individuals who have Kenyan passports that are known, right? One would hope that the government would have given a statement that it has revoked, it has cancelled.
Something. By the way, you're right.
Up until now, we still know those individuals still have those documents.
You're absolutely right. If it was
a concern to them, if it was a security matter, if it was about sovereignty and importance of the document, the government would have given us evidence that, number one, they did investigations. In the meantime, while doing that, they revoked those passports from the system.
It should have been. That's what should have happened, without question. I'm still on a list waiting for mine. I'm not paying 15,000 to anybody. If you don't want to give me, don't give me.
Please don't.
At all. Very simple story. But it's a story that we're going to look into the details in just a bit. Nakuru teacher gets green light to challenge Guinness World Record. Okay, fun.
Yeah.
Maloba was originally slated to undertake the challenge in January this year, but the event was postponed due to paperwork delays. Guinness World Record has given the green light for a Nakuru teacher to break the existing record for the longest continuous mathematics lesson. What? Mwalimu wa math anataka kuendelea for more than 1 hour and 20 minutes.
That.
You would?
Yeah.
Fenric Maloba, a teacher at the Menengai Senior School, is aiming to teach for 45 hours non-stop to demystify the subject and prove that mathematics is not the monster many learners fear.
True.
Okay, this should be fun. I'm asking, are there students in the class? It's like just...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
for 45 hours.
Like me, I would want to be part of it. HR, SG, please allow me to go. Just for 45 hours.
Just for 45 hours. Okay. P.S. Mudhoni urges leaders to keep politics out of healthcare.
Nope. Shut up.
Okay, you said it.
Healthcare can't be outside politics because it's politicians who politicized healthcare. They come up with policies around it. No. No.
Okay.
No.
How Elon Musk's trillionaire status dwarfs Kenya's 4.8 trillion shilling budget.
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. Elon Musk's trillionaire milestone fueled by SpaceX IPO outshines Kenya's national budget discussions. Friday morning, Kenyans woke up contemplating the sobering realities of the national budget estimates presented by Finance Minister John Badi in Parliament the previous day. His delivery was more than a speech. It was a policy statement that will directly shape the price of food, fuel, and the financing of public services such as healthcare, education, and roads to the coming year. So this story is just basically trying to tell you that Elon Musk, one man,
his
money, that's the one that he has, is more than your national budget.
It's 128.9 trillion. So,
Sawa, let that sink in for a moment.
Wait.
It was interesting to see Irongo Kangata in Ethika yesterday.
Yes.
Because if you were wondering what he's done, whether he's left UDA, well, he's very clearly joining the opposition in the race ahead of 2027. So people who said, he said in the corners he gave money.
No.
He has made it very clear what he's doing. Unless it was an apparition and it was not him.
No, he did.
It was him?
He was actually there.
Okay.
Umepata nyumba? He asked that question. Umepata nyumba? Hizo pesa za nyumba wachukue wapeleke wapi? Kwa mashule.
It's interesting how even the loyal generals are coming out to say now, excuse me, even those things we know that they're not being done. Sawa, from the time that he was senator, then became governor, perhaps this is one bold move that he has made, but he seems to be grounded in his truth, his own.
Kangata wa barua.
Bas. He writes letters. Nakumat, how's that for a name?
Yeah.
Has been ordered to pay its lawyer 9.7 million shillings legal fees for eviction cases. Yeah, they've not paid the guy. So now the court has said pay up.
Yeah. That's a sad story, man. That was such a beautiful brand.
It really was.
It was.
So this story is on page 6 and 7. Kenyan birthright on auction. Inside illegal issuance of identity documents to foreigners. We're going to look at that in just a little bit. You want to look at some of the headlines then from page 8, sir?
Yeah, so let's look at page 8. And there is FCPA John Badi. In his full stage. Yeah. Sema kibeba briefcase. Now, it's a spending fallacy, however. Supplementary budget watered down main plan and alter projects. So while Parliament debates and approves Kenya's annual spending plans amid extensive public participation, the real story often emerges months later through supplementary budgets. Now, supplementary estimates routinely rewrite the government spending script, raising questions about accountability, transparency, and whether the original budget truly matters. Well, what was that name that we were told? About supplementary budget, it was the reward.
Where?
We were told that thing by an economist in this room, where up to 10% of that money then would end up in the executive to an account of around 420-something billion. You remember?
Sijakunywa coffee ya kutosha kwanza. I can't.
Yes, so that's what supplementary budgets do. Now, State House spent 11.6 billion shillings in 9 months. How's that for some spending? So State House spent 11.6 billion shillings in the first 9 months. Hey, not even 1 year. In the first 9 months of the 2025-2026 financial year, according to the latest National Government Budget Implementation Review report released by the Controller of Budget. You see that report?
Yeah.
It's not ours. It is not from the civil society. It is not from the moon.
Tindo.
It is from a government entity telling you they spent 11.6 billion in 9 months.
Yes. It's very good.
Minus 9 is?
Who? What?
12 minus 9?
3.
3. So that means they needed supplementary for 3 extra months for them to continue operating. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Asante sana. Arrest goons or quit, Sapit tells IG Kanja of All Saints raid. Now, the SCK Archbishop condemns act of violence in public spaces, terming it a dangerous trend. He says it's a cause for worry to all Kenyans because the future of the nation is at risk. And this is what he said. We live at a time when people are tempted to believe power belongs to the people who command the largest voices. Crowds or those with capacity to intimidate others with ammunition and can kill. Let me tell you. I will not speak to politicians. I will speak to the goons. If you are a Kenyan, you have allowed yourself to be used as a goon because you think that person has come and given you 500 shillings. Tell you what, 500 shillings is not even a quarter of their fuel. You get what I mean? By the time he's spending 50,000 to fuel his car, that 500 shillings would go into that vehicle how many times? Mjinga ni nani? Mjinga ni nani? We'll sit here and bash these politicians, and rightfully so, they're idiots who keep on purchasing these goons and making sure that industry continues. But the biggest failure we see is Kenyans agreeing to be used in that space.
Sadly so. Yep.
afadhali tuseme ukweli. We will bash politicians, but the individuals who allow themselves to be used. No politician hakuna tofauti. Farmers reject county levy on export flowers. Now, Kenyan flowers exporters, led by the Kenya Flowers Council, have rejected the imposition of a cess on export-bound flowers by the county government of Nakuru. We talked about it last week, eh?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, taxation times 2. Now, while Julius Bitok is a man under mounting public scrutiny anger, now from accusations of engaging in politics, the PS is facing the toughest scrutiny of his tenure. The criticism comes against the backdrop of the tragic fire at Utumishi Girls Academy. That notwithstanding as well, there are questions around his role as the PS in immigration.
Yep.
With ID.
We're asking this question even now. It's the front page of the Standard today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, on page 12 now is the opinions there, and Josephat Lista Nyaringo says, to prosper, our country needs truly value-driven citizenry. See? See? Amaguns. This is your story. Mweni Standard, page 12. You can also get it on epaper.standardmedia.co.ke. Msome your story. Now, on Gachagwa's judgment, the High Court ended up impeaching itself. That's according to Macharia Munene, who is an historian. Do you agree with that?
I do.
You agree?
Yes.
Walichoma?
Because you want. How do you say banter yourself?
Wamechoma. Wamejichoma.
Yes. Because you essentially, yes, you've showed your inadequacies, number one. Number two, you've actually opened up the door for speculation. The thing about nature, as you've been told, is that she abhors a vacuum. So if you leave a little bit, just a little bit of space for a lot of innuendo, it'll fill the space.
Yep.
So now, if somebody wants to question whether at any case, at any point in time, a judge may have been compromised, this you have given fuel and fodder for that to happen. Yeah. And so somebody will ask, why would you make such a rookie mistake? When it comes to, you said that it was the Senate who was at fault here because they didn't give the man a fair hearing. Did you hear what the Senate said the day after? From Aaron Chariot to Boni Khalwale to everybody saying, excuse me, we actually did what we were supposed to do. They went after the judiciary and they said, usually I'm the person of the law. But in this case, the judges got it wrong. This was Boni Khalwale. He said, we've gone to school, Bwana. University, what does it do? It allows people to employ critical thinking. Not just rote learning. Critical thinking is now what you apply at that point. And that is what we did. But the court has set itself up for firing squad, and it's coming from all chambers, my friend. Yeah. Because in this case, people are going to wonder,
You know, for a body that whose purpose pretty much is to just interpret the law on that one. Misinterpreted. Now, transmission PPP will greatly boost Kenya's energy. That is on page 14. And the disregard of court orders is impunity, and we must resist it. That's according to LSK President Charles Kanjama.
Absolutely. And I think that we cannot stop by calling this thing out.
Yep.
Kenyans, do not allow yourselves to be used.
Don't.
Because the stain is on you. Do not allow yourself to be used. Let me tell you something. Esau sold his birthright for a bowl of red stew that he finished eating, digested, and woke up the next morning. The stew was gone.
Yep.
And you can cook another one. But the birthright was gone, never to be returned.
True.
Hello? You cannot continue to do this. Do not give it up for 500 bob, because then what happens after that? You dig yourself and you sink yourself lower into a hole that you will not be able to get out of. Do not allow yourself to be used. And then we come and play with it tomorrow and then give people money and say, don't worry, we sorted it out. No.
I'll take you back to the story of the Bible. There's someone who sold out Jesus, called Judas. He lived with that guilt until what happened?
He hung himself.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's exactly what Kenyans are doing.
Be careful here. Doesn't matter who's using them. And then people come and smile and laugh at you and show you they're 32. My friend, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
It's the same thing now we're talking with the ID cards auction. That when you have the identity of a nation, what you're doing is that you're carrying the sovereignty of that nation wherever it is that you go. Now, if for the swapping of some coins that you can actually get that identity, I would wonder why Kenyans are not asking the questions as to why. That do you know today that somebody can, let's break this story down into the language that you and I can understand. That what this story is telling us on page 6 and 7 of the Standard today is that, you know what? that you, who is a Kenyan, born and bred by mother, father in this country, then bears the sovereignty of the state in you, but also by the documentation, that somebody from somewhere can just rock up, so long as they know the person who's sitting in the chair of the DOI, and come and say, excuse me, ma'am, I got some 15K. I need an ID. You give. You know what an ID allows you to do? An ID allows you to operate within this country. It allows you to vote, open a business, register a business, get a job, open a bank account. It allows you to get a SIM card and then operate as a Kenyan. It then allows you to vote in this country.
It makes you access all the government services, including SHA.
All of them. All of them. It allows you can do all of those things because I don't believe that there's provisional ID. No. Once you have the ID, you have access to everything. And then you know what an ID also allows you to do? It allows you to apply for a passport. Because then you can fly around the country, around the world, bearing again the citizenship of Kenya. Because you did what? You paid 15,000 shillings. Understand what I'm saying? This is not the fee of the 6,000, however much. This is the 15,000 that you gave to somebody. Kenyans, your birthright is being sold for 15,000 to people who come from other countries. Understand that the immigration law allows other countries to come in, and through a proper process they can get the documentation. What we are saying now is that process in this case is not being followed, and more people are getting your ID. And the people who are issuing this thing is not somebody who's sitting in the back end somewhere. The people who are allowing this to happen are here, looking at you every day. But for some reason, in fact, that's where I am this morning. You know what? Kenyans have said it's okay. You know, or they didn't know. Now you know. But Kenyans are saying it's okay. Anybody who you want a passport? Come. Passports for all. They're handing them out like hot dogs at the state fair. Come and have. Yes.
There is a child in this country today who's not able to access healthcare. You know, because in that queue, there's someone who paid 15K and accessed that service for them. When we go to elections, there are aliens who will vote in that election. Now, talk to me about the sanctity of that election and how truthful, fair, verifiable it will be if we have aliens participating in that. That as well goes to tell you the next leader that is coming into the country. How then are we sure that it is Kenyans who gave them the mandate?
But this story tells you that you're not sure.
Thank you.
You're not unequivocally saying it's one way or another. But what you are saying is that you are not sure. You are not sure. And that if you go into this unsure, then there's a problem. The end result of cooking is only as good as the ingredients that you put into it.
Thank you.
So now, if you use substandard ingredients, you cannot be sure that what you're getting is quality. You guys, there's a problem here. If warlords have your passport, if anybody can come into the country and they have a little bit of a coin to spare and they're getting your ID, there is a problem. Ama nimekuja sana? Okay. That's the story. This is what we are being told. Anybody can get it. Do you want them to? That's the question.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.